Sandhan. All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.
Good morning, dear friends. Welcome to Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom, which is a satellite-based interactive program under the auspices of Commissionerate of Higher Education, Gandhinagar. Today, we two friends are here, and before we jump to our topic, I would like to introduce my friend who is with me for today's lecture. My friend Mr. Manish Rawal is at present an associate professor at GD Modi College of Arts, Palanpur. He has been there for the last 2 decades. He has been teaching at undergraduate and postgraduate students, and he has completed his doctorate on Robert Browning. He is a very active member of Sandhan also, and he has attended many national, international seminars, conferences and workshops, and he has presented papers also. So he is a very experienced person, and he is teaching at BBA and BCA college also.
Thank you, Bhatt sir, for introducing me. My friend Dr. K.S. Bhatt is an associate professor at Arts and Commerce College, Himmatnagar. He is also working as an IQAC coordinator. He has been teaching English language and literature for the last 23 years. He has presented various papers at state, international and national level, and his several articles have been published in various books also. Today's our topic is letter of complaint and adjustment.
Yes, Dr. Rawal. Today we are going to discuss on 2 types of letters: letter of complaint and adjustment letter. Now, before we study or before we discuss about a letter of complaint and an adjustment letter, the students, you should remember that we have studied before it 3 or 4 types of other business letters also. For example, in semester 2, we have studied inquiry letters and reply to inquiries, that is offer letter, and we have also studied order letters and cancellation letters. In our syllabus, they are placed as they are required in business communication, because whenever we want to start a new business, first we make an inquiry. So a businessman should write an inquiry letter first. After inquiry, when we receive the letter of the other firm, that letter is called an offer letter, in which we are given some offers about discount and other terms of payment, mode of payment, and other required information. After receiving an offer letter, if we agree with the terms and conditions of the supplier, then we write an order letter. And after order letter, sometimes we have to write a complaint letter, because whenever we get goods supplied by the supplier, if we find any problem, whether it is manufacturing defect, whether it is shortage in weight, or whether it is damaged condition, we are prompted to write a letter, and that letter is called a letter of complaint. Now, before we study the layout or the structure of a complaint letter, we have to get some idea about why letter of complaint is written.
Complaints are not a nuisance. All silent customers are not necessarily satisfied customers. Complaints help to build up business. To err is human.
Exactly, Dr. Rawal. We know that to err is human. What we call in Gujarati, Manas Matra Bhulne Patra. Now, we should remember that the customers do not complain unless they have a cause to complain. Because in business world, most of the complaints, they are genuine complaints. So customers, they complain because they have a problem, and when there is a serious cause, a good customer always complains. Now, the silent customers are not necessarily satisfied customers, because some customers, they do not complain sometimes, but it does not mean that they are satisfied customers. Actually, the modern businessmen, they invite complaints from the customers. So silent customers are not satisfied customers. Because they do not complain, it does not mean that they are satisfied customers. So in modern business, we find suggestion boxes, and sometimes they provide us a questionnaire through which they get the feedback of the customers. These are the various ways through which the business houses, they rectify their services and they make their services better. So for the sake of customers, the modern businessmen, they always invite complaints. Besides complaints, they help to build up business also, because when we receive a complaint, the customer draws our attention to a particular problem, whether it is in execution of order, whether it is in packing, whether it is in transportation, or any other problem. And when we receive any complaint, we concentrate on it and we try not to recur such mistakes in future. So complaints always help to build up business, and that is why the modern businessmen, they advise the customers or they induce the customers to send complaints, which rectifies their services also.
Complaints are a barometer because they point at one's weak points. If you are satisfied, tell others. If not, tell us. Man is a complaint loving animal.
Exactly, Dr. Raval. The last line on the screen, that man is a complaint loving animal, which is exactly true. Because in 21st century, the customers, they are very important, and customers, they always love to complain. Now 90% of the complaints are legitimate complaints, and modern businessmen, they welcome the complaints with open arms. In modern business, the view that complaints are a nuisance stands discredited, and that is why modern businessmen, they consider complaints as a barometer, because complaints, they point at one's weak points, and when we get or when we have our weak point, it provides us an opportunity to rectify our weaknesses in future. Secondly, the customers, they are like salesmen, because when they are satisfied, they advertise in the market, and they help us in building up our business. And that is why sometimes in a showroom or in business houses, we find this sentence in the entrance, that if you are satisfied, tell others, and if not, tell us. Now this statement means the modern businessmen, they invite complaints if any, so that we can satisfy our customers and we can build up our business. So to send a complaint or to invite a complaint is a good thing, because in future it helps us to widen our business, to make our business satisfactory also, and it helps in building up our business also.
Now, there are various reasons for writing a letter of complaint. Now, let us discuss these reasons one by one. First, delay in execution, shortage in goods, damaged goods.
Yes, dear friends, goods received in response to an order are not always to the satisfaction of the customers. He feels a sense of loss when he is not completely satisfied with the quality, quantity, size or style, or with the service of the supplier. So we have to think about various reasons for writing a letter of complaint. There are 7 or 8 reasons we have presented in our slides. The first is delay in execution of order. Now, delay in execution of order means the goods are received late, and as we receive the goods late, it has some loss in business, and particularly when the business is seasonal, the problem becomes serious. I would like to give one example. Suppose we deal in kites for Uttarayan. Now naturally we need stock in the last month of December, because 14th January is celebrated as Uttarayan in Gujarat or in India also, but in Gujarat it is celebrated with pomp and gaiety. Now the customers we get for 14th century up to 10th or 11th or 13th January. Now if we receive goods on 13th January, then we do not have time to sell the received goods, and after 14th the stock with us is or we can't sell them after 14th January. So delay in execution of order gives some sort of loss to the businessman, and whenever there is a delay in execution of our order, we should write a letter of complaint. The second genuine reason is shortage in goods. For example,